Hello students, how are you all in this current environment of corona pandemic? And due to the corona pandemic, here we are starting the online lectures of your syllabus. So here I am today explaining about the syllabus of standard 8. So what is the syllabus of standard 8? So there are total 14 chapters in your syllabus of standard 8, and in that syllabus, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, so all are the randomly chapters are given. Few of them are from your chemistry portion, few of them are from your biology portion, and these are the parts of your physics portion. So here in your syllabus, there is the first chapter is crop and crop production, and it is related to your biology. In that chapter, you will study about the different types of crops, rabi crops, kharif crops, etc. etc. Chapter number 2 is microorganisms. In that particular chapter, you will study about the bacteria, protozoa, viruses, fungi, etc. etc. In that chapter, you will also study about the few helpful bacteria, few helpful microorganisms which has advantages and few disadvantages of that particular microorganisms. Chapter number 3, it is fiber, related to the synthetically fiber. Chapter number 4, it is metal and non-metal. So this is from your chemistry portion. Fiber and natural fiber, these are also from your chemistry portion. Chapter number 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. So up to 9th chapter, these are your from, in that particular chapters, adolescence is also included, puberty time, then after that how organisms reproduces. All are the concepts in your given from chapter number 4 to 8, up to 8 or 9 too. After that, there are physics chapters are given. First chapter, that is force, second is pressure, third is sound, fourth is magnetic effect of current. So out of them, all are the important. In that particular force chapter, you will study about the types of force, what is force, magnitude of force, sliding force, friction force, etc. etc. In the pressure, you will study about what is actual meaning of pressure, what is atmospheric pressure, what is gauge pressure, how pressure is measured. So these are the things given in your particular chapter. Another is that is magnetic effect or chemical. Both effects are given in your syllabus. Magnetic effects and chemical effects. Current effect of current as a magnetism, as a electronic. So दोनों effects वहाँ पे आपको given है in that particular chapter. By the use of that, we can cover the metal by the another layer by the galvanizing process. So different things उसमें given है. After that, the night sky, light, physics concepts are given. In that light, you will study about the reflection and refraction. So these are the chapters given in your syllabus. Today we will start with the chapter number 4, and it is metals and non-metals. So what about the metals and how we will identify it? This is metal. How can we identify it? So first of all, metals are the solid substances which has sonority, ductility, malleability, and good conductor of heat and electricity, and lustrous also. So what is the meaning of these different terms? So metals are the solid substances which has sonority. Sonority means produce sound. So metals, when the metal strikes, sound is produced. So it has also sonority. Ductility, this is the ductility means, see, that is converting in a thin wire, means when you stretch it, it can easily be stretchable. This property is known as a ductility. Third one, malleability. Malleability means converting in a thin sheets by the hammering on the surface of the metal. This property is known as a malleability. Good conductor of हीट को ज़्यादा वो पास कर सके, एंड इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को भी पास कर सके. एंड लास्ट वर्ड दैट इज लस्टर. सो व्हाट इज लस्टरस मीन्स इट हैज शाइनी शेप. सो दिस इज all the property, the substance which has all the properties here given, that substance are known as metals. So what are the physical properties of metal? So here in short summary is given to you how we will identify physically that is metal. So first of all, the physical state of the metal. First thing is, this is physical state of metal. So all the metals which are available in our environment, in our current market, all the metals are available in solid form. But there is an exception, and it is mercury. Mercury is available in liquid form at a room temperature. So this is all about your physical state. Another property is lustrous. So second property is lustrous. So lustrous means having shiny surface. Metals having a shiny surface when you rub it by the use of paper, by the use of glass paper, so sandpaper, so you can easily identify it. It has shiny surface like a gold, platinum, silver. All the metals are having shiny surfaces. So shiny surface is considered as a lustrous. Third one is hardness. Third property of metal is hardness of that particular metal. All the metals which are available in current market, all the metals are hard, but there are the few exceptions like a sodium and potassium. Sodium and potassium, these are the that metals which can easily cut by the knife. आप उसको नाइफ से आराम से कट कर सकते हो, इतने ये सॉफ्ट होते हैं. सो दीज आर दी एक्सेप्शन, सोडियम एंड पोटेशियम. सो दीज आर दी टू मेटल्स विच आर सॉफ्ट इन नेचर. एक्सेप्ट दिस वन, all metals are hard in nature. Fourth property is ductility, and ductility can be defined as the stretching ability of the metal. मेटल कितना खींच सकता है, this property is considered as a ductility of metal. So when you stretch the metallic wire, it can convert into thin wire. So thin wire में जो convert हो जाता है, due to that property is considered as a ductility. For example, the best example of ductility is gold. And gold, from 1 gram of gold, you can stretch the thin wire up to 2 kilometers. 1 ग्राम गोल्ड में से आप 2 किलोमीटर तक लंबा वायर आप स्ट्रेच कर सकते हो. मीन्स इट हैज़ ए वेरी हाई डक्टिलिटी. Fifth property is malleability. What is malleability? So malleability is that converting in a thin sheet, metals that are easily converted into thin sheets when you hammer the surface of metal. मेटल की सरफेस पे जब आप हैमरिंग करो, अगर वो इजीली थिन शीट्स में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है, सो दैट प्रॉपर्टी, ड्यू टू दैट प्रॉपर्टी इज कंसिडर्ड एज अ मैलेबिलिटी. जिस प्रॉपर्टी की वजह से वो थिन शीट में कन्वर्ट हुआ, दैट प्रॉपर्टी इज नोन एज अ मैलेबिलिटी. बेस्ट एग्जांपल इज एल्यूमिनियम. Sixth one, and it is good conductor of heat. All the metals are good conductor of heat, easily conducting the heat and electricity both. For example, copper can conduct the electricity and heat both. That's why it is using in our electricity lines, copper. Eighth property is sonorous in nature. Sonorous means generating sound. So it is the meaning of this word, generating sound. when you strike the metal with the surface of another metal or any substance, it produces a sound, and that property is known as a sonority, or we can say it has sonorous. So there are the total 8 properties given here. So these are the physical identification, physical properties of metal. Now we will move on the another topic, and it is chemical properties of metal. So chemical properties can be defined by the chemical reactions. So different metals reacts with the different substances to give a specific chemical properties. So here I will explain it by the use of reaction with oxygen. Reaction with oxygen. So suppose I am taking here first example, it is your metal and it is magnesium. When magnesium reacts with oxygen, so magnesium has valency +2 while the oxygen has -2. Second oxygen has -2, so this will become +2 -2 neutralize. So दूसरे ऑक्सीजन के लिए दूसरा मैग्नीशियम चाहिए, that's why Mg plus O. So here I am taking here 2 Mg, overall reaction will be 2 MgO. So this is the reaction of metal. Similarly sodium, and sodium has the valency +1 while the oxygen, one molecule or one atom of the oxygen has valency -2. That's why one sodium cannot directly attach with the one oxygen. So that's why here we have to take 2 sodium with 1 oxygen. So 2 sodium एक ऑक्सीजन के साथ लेंगे, सो एक ऑक्सीजन अभी भी बाकी रहेगा, सो फिर से हमें 2 सोडियम लेना पड़ेगा. That's why here I am taking 4 sodium plus oxygen. So it will be 2 Na2O. Like as a sodium, potassium is also having +1 valency while the oxygen same -2. So +1 -2 cannot attract to each other. That's why 2 potassium are required, and 2 potassium अगर वहाँ पे लेंगे सो इजीली वो एक ऑक्सीजन के साथ कंबाइंड हो जाएगा. सो एक ऑक्सीजन चला जाएगा, एक ऑक्सीजन बाकी रहेगा. सो दूसरे ऑक्सीजन के लिए फिर से 2 पोटेशियम लेना पड़ेगा. दैट्स वाई टोटल 4 पोटेशियम हुए. सो हियर विल बी फॉर्म 2K2O, and these substances are metallic oxides, and metallic oxides are basic in nature. And here that is every metal has the different reactivity against with the oxygen. सोडियम एंड पोटेशियम रिएक्ट्स विगोरसली, मीन्स वो जल्दी से रिएक्ट कर लेते हैं ऑक्सीजन के साथ. इट इज़ हाईली रिएक्टिव इन मेटल. सो दिस इज़ योर रिएक्टिविटी सीरीज गिवन टू यू. सो जैसे जैसे रिएक्ट दिस वन इज मोर रिएक्टिव, उससे कम सोडियम, उससे कम कैल्शियम, मैग्नीशियम, एल्यूमिनियम, जिंक, Fe, प्लम्बम, लेड, हाइड्रोजन. हियर ब्रैकेट इज डिनोटिंग it is emphoteric in nature. Copper, hydrogenium, Ag and Au, silver and gold. So these are the reactivity series. How we will summarize it? It is summarized as a Carina, कार मागे अल्टो जेन फरारी. Carina, कार मागे अल्टो जेन फरारी, फिर भी है क्यों HgAgOD, फिर भी है क्यों मिली HgAgOD. So this is the shortcut trick to revise the reactivity series. So in this lecture we will learn about we had completed these 2 topics. In the upcoming lecture we will move on the another topic. Thank you. Now similarly occurs in the case of potassium. Same reaction occur here. For potassium which has valency +1, so potassium +1, oxygen has the valency -2, so we require 2 potassium to get stabilization. Now in this case 2 potassium reacts with 1 oxygen, so another oxygen remains as it is. That's why 2 potassium more required. So total potassium will be 4 and oxygen will be 2. So that's why 4K plus O2 gives 2K2O. This is the reaction of metal with oxygen. And different metals has the different reactivity with the oxygen. Like a potassium and sodium, these are highly reactive metals which can react vigorously with the oxygen. Means sodium and potassium are highly reactive in nature, while the calcium less than magnesium, aluminium, zinc, ferrous, plumbum, hydrogen, copper, Hg, Ag, Au. So these are the reactivity series which we have to follow to find the reactivity with any other element. Now, if magnesium reacts with oxygen, so magnesium plus 2, oxygen minus 2, that's why the overall reaction will be 2MgO. So how we will revise this reactivity series in short? So we can revise it by the use of Carina, कार मागे अल्टो जैन फरारी फिर भी है क्यों मिली HgAgOD. करीना कार मागे अल्टो जैन फरारी फिर भी है क्यों मिली HgAgOD. So this is the short way that we will revise the reaction or reactivity series. Now here questions for you, and this is the question for you to write down in your work. So write the definition of metal. First of all, you have to write down the definition of metal. This is the first question. Second is write down the physical properties of metal like a ductility, malleability, sonority, etc., etc. Third question is write down the reactions of metal with oxygen. And this is this one. You have to write down this complete reaction in your work. And here few reactions are given that you have to complete. 4 aluminium reacts with 3O2. So what is obtained in the product? FeO2. Sodium reacts with oxygen and magnesium reacts with oxygen. And here you have to write the product. So this is small observation or small topic from your syllabus. In the upcoming lecture we will move on the another part of this chapter. Thank you.